Tuesday the 12th of August, and D-Bar delivered a proper winter show. Light cross-offshores from the WSW kept things clean early, with air temps floating around 21 degrees. Not too cold, not too hot, just right for that midweek mission. Swell was a playful ESE pulse, sitting around 1.3 meters, holding a tidy 10-second period. Waist to chest-high runners were sweeping across the bank with some real shape. Not a day for heroics, but the kind of conditions that reward timing and flow. Crowd wasn't too hectic either, mostly locals trading turns and a few groms finding their groove. Couple of sneaky insiders linked up all the way to the shorey. We've now packed up and moved north. Time to see what the Superbank's doing. Greenmount dished up one of those dreamy winter windows. A mellow east-southeast swell in the 2 to 3 foot range rolled through with a steady 10-second pulse. It was tailor-made for the longboarders were locking into lines from well up the point, trimming and cross-stepping through multiple sections, riding right through to the shorey without even shifting their stance. The shape held together beautifully. Not too fast, not too fat, just the kind of tempo where you could set a rail and stay in flow for minutes. A few rides looked like they could have gone on forever. Light southwest winds added a bit of texture but kept the faces tidy, while a mid to low tide gave just enough push to keep the shoulders open without shutting down the inside. After soaking up that rhythm, we made our way to Snapper Rocks. Moving to Snapper Rocks, the swell was coming in from the east at around 3 feet, holding a punchy 9 to 10 second interval. It wasn't huge, but it had just enough push to wrap down the bank and hold its shape across the key takeoff zones. Sets had a little more weight behind them, with the odd insider running fast across the ledge. Conditions stayed consistent through the afternoon window. The swell direction gave plenty of angle for those wrapping runners to stretch from the top of Snapper across into Rainbow, linking up the sections with speed and precision. A lot of waves were breaking tight off the rock, drawing out fast and hollow through the first section before opening up down the line. Wind stayed light out of the southwest cross-offshore. Not quite oily, but enough to keep the surface clean and hold up the faces just long enough to slot a turn or line up a section. Plenty of surfers were using every inch of rail. Big hacks, tail whips, and a couple of clean reverses thrown in before the closeout. Air temps hovered around 17 degrees, water at 21. One of those afternoons where Snapper lived up to the hype. Compact swell, clean lines, and room to move if you picked the right one. Wipeouts were in full swing, the kind that make you question your life choices mid-tumble. Foam explosions, fins flashing, and that split second of silence before the ocean gives you a proper rinse. Some spills were heavy, some were just plain awkward. All of them entertaining. That wraps up a solid afternoon at Snapper. 3-foot runners, clean faces, and plenty of power turns thrown down from the top to the inside. That was the ShotSpot Surf Check for Tuesday, 12 August 2025, covering the action at Duranbah, Greenmount, and Snapper Rocks. Enjoy some of the footage from the day, and if you're into this kind of surf action, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. There's plenty more coming your way. You just watched some of the best moments from the session. Now imagine if that was you in the footage. Every carve, every turn, every closeout, locked in from the sand, shot from the water, and flown over with drone. We don't just take surf photos. We capture the energy, the commitment, the chaos, and the glory. Whether you're logging clean lines or throwing tail, we've got the angles to make it look next level. So if you're ready to see yourself how others see you, book a session with us. DM at ShotSpotAUS, and let's make you the next one, getting the footage everyone else wishes was theirs. Thanks for watching, mate. We'll see you out there next time. Follow us on socials at ShotSpotAUS and keep the stoke alive. Peace out.